Have you ever wondered why some people seem to turn their dreams into reality, while others watch from the sidelines, wishing for a breakthrough that never comes? Imagine waking up every morning with a burning desire to change your life, but feeling trapped in the same old routine day after day. This is the story of Maya, a story that could be yours or anyone's. Maya was once just like most of us, full of ambition, but paralyzed by fear and indecision. She watched opportunities slip by, always telling herself, "Tomorrow I'll start." But tomorrow never came, until one moment changed everything. There's a secret in Maya's journey that most people overlook, a lesson that could unlock your own potential. Stay with me, because by the end of this story you'll discover the one thing that can turn your dreams into reality, and why missing it could mean missing out on the life you truly want. Before Maya's transformation, her life was a series of unfinished projects and broken promises to herself. She'd start a new habit, waking up early, learning a skill, working on her side hustle, only to abandon it days later. Her mornings began with snoozed alarms and ended with regretful scrolling through social media, watching others succeed while she felt left behind. Each failure chipped away at her confidence, making the next attempt even harder. Friends would ask about her goals and she'd smile, masking the frustration inside. The pain wasn't just in what she hadn't achieved, it was in the growing belief that maybe she never would. Contrast this with the life she dreamed of, waking up energized, making progress every day, feeling proud of her discipline and achievements. But that life felt like it belonged to someone else. The truth is, most people stay stuck in this cycle, trapped by comfort, fear, and the illusion that change is impossible. But a rare few discover a breakthrough that flips the script. What separates them? It's not talent, luck, or even motivation. It's something far more powerful, and Maya was about to find out what it was. Maya's turning point came on an ordinary afternoon in the most unexpected place, a quiet park bench, where she met Mrs. Carter, a retired teacher known for her wisdom. Sensing Maya's frustration, Mrs. Carter shared a story. "When I was young, I wanted to grow a garden. I planted seeds, watered them for a week, and when nothing happened, I gave up. Years later, I tried again, but this time, I showed up every day, rain or shine. The first sprout took weeks, but when it came, it changed everything. The secret wasn't in the seeds. It was in the discipline to nurture them, even when I saw no results." She leaned in and said, "Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Most people wait for motivation, but motivation is fleeting. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." That metaphor struck Maya like lightning. She realized she'd been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect feeling. But what if the real secret was showing up, day after day, no matter what? "This wisdom," Mrs. Carter said, "is what separates dreamers from doers," and Maya knew she couldn't afford to ignore it. Armed with this new perspective, Maya decided to test it. She picked one goal, writing a book, a dream she'd shelved for years. Instead of waiting for inspiration, she set a simple rule: write for 30 minutes every morning, no matter how she felt. The first week was tough. Some days, the words flowed. Other days, she stared at a blank page, fighting the urge to quit. Doubt crept in. What if I'm wasting my time? What if I'm not good enough? But she remembered Mrs. Carter's words. Discipline is the bridge. As days turned into weeks, something shifted. The act of showing up became easier. Small wins, finishing a chapter, crafting a powerful sentence, began to stack up. Maya tracked her progress, celebrated tiny victories, and forgave herself for setbacks. There were mornings she overslept or missed a session, but instead of spiraling into guilt, she simply started again the next day. The discipline muscle was growing stronger. She noticed changes beyond her writing. Her confidence grew. She started applying the same discipline to her health, relationships, and work. Each area of her life began to improve, not because she was suddenly more talented, but because she was consistent. Most people give up when progress is slow, but Maya learned that persistence, showing up even when it's hard, is what leads to transformation. The journey wasn't glamorous, but it was real. And it was working. Then came the real test. Maya's company announced a writing competition, with a publishing deal as the prize. The catch? The deadline was in 2 weeks, and the competition was fierce. Old fears resurfaced. What if she failed, again, in front of everyone? For a moment, she considered quitting. But this time, something was different. She remembered the garden, the seeds, the daily care, the patience. Maya doubled down on her routine. She woke up earlier, wrote through self-doubt, and ignored the voice that said she wasn't ready. The pressure was intense. Late nights, missed social events, moments of exhaustion. But every time she wanted to give up, she asked herself, what would the old Maya do? What does the new Maya do? The answer was clear. She kept going. The night before the deadline, Maya finished her manuscript. She submitted it, heart pounding, knowing she'd given it everything. Whether she won or lost, she'd already proven something to herself. Discipline had changed her. But the outcome still mattered. This was the moment that would define her future. And it could define yours too, if you choose discipline over doubt. A month later, Maya received the email. She'd won. Her book would be published. But the real victory wasn't the prize. It was the person she'd become. Maya's life transformed, not because of a single moment, but because of the daily choice to show up, to persist, to nurture her dream with discipline. Her relationships deepened, her health improved, and her confidence soared. She realized that discipline wasn't a punishment. It was a gift she gave herself every day. The lesson? Success isn't about luck or talent. It's about the quiet, consistent actions that most people overlook. Maya's story proves that anyone can change their life, if they're willing to do what most won't. Don't let this lesson slip by. The power to build your dream is in your hands, starting now. So, what's the takeaway? Discipline is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. If Maya can do it, so can you. Ask yourself, what's one small action you can take today and commit to doing it every day no matter what? Don't wait for motivation. Build your bridge with discipline. Share this story with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more true stories that inspire action. Remember, your next chapter starts the moment you decide to show up. Don't miss your chance. Start building your dream today.